everyone, this is Aegis, and here is Game 2 between Fracture and Poprockit from the Collegiate Masters Star League. This is match 31 of round 1. This tournament, Collegiate Masters Star League, was sponsored by SteelSeries. A huge shout out to them for providing us with some equipment and also their headset and mouse pads. Some of the best products here. The headset is quite comfortable, and here we do have a Poprockit spawning as the red Protoss player, and his opponent will be Fracture. Fracture did lose in game 1. If you haven't seen game 1, check it out. I'll have a link in the comments. Do check that out. That was a very interesting match on Metalopolis. Fracture did choose the map Steps of War, so he will be trying to take advantage of the map, hopefully. Maybe getting some gateways out early. We do see that, yeah, he might be throwing down a gateway rather early. 11 food gateway, and his opponent, Poprockit, going to be getting it on 12. Just a tad behind, actually. So that may not do him well. Maybe it doesn't even look even. Just a 1 second behind, so that 11 gateway will not be helping Fracture that much. Perhaps he'll be going for some sort of 4-gate. Again, this tournament was held in February 2011, February 12th at UMBC. Another huge shout out to the UMBC SGA for supporting us, supporting esports, providing us with a ton of money for food that day. We were so happy to see everyone come out for that event, and I am going to be recasting some of these games. Chrono Boost running out on nothing, I guess. It wasn't producing a probe at that moment. Going to be Chrono Boosting that first Zella out. Going to see if he can do some damage. Poprockit is going to have his first Zella out when this Zella, by the time that he gets over there, I believe. However, the rush is quite short, so we'll see if he's able to do any damage with that Zealot. He can still focus fire on the probes, take out a couple before losing that Zealot, even if there is already a Zealot out on the field for Poprockit. We'll see if that's something he decides to do. A probe is also coming out for the ride. That probe does see what's going on, and Poprockit is going to be trying to wall off with the gateways. His first Zealot is out on the field already. Going to be selecting his Zealot and moving backwards. Is going to use the probes to his advantage, try to ward off that Zealot by doing the extra damage with the probes. The second Zealot is now reinforcing, though. We'll see if it's able to do any damage. Another sponsor for this tournament was Monster Energy Drink. It does help us talk a lot faster. I had no idea that there were that many flavors of Monster. My new favorite is definitely between Chaos, Monster Chaos, and Monster, what was the other one? M80 Delicious Drinks. I did not like the original at all, to be honest, but it was quite effective at keeping us awake. It does increase APM, I think, or so some people claim. 4 Zealots on the way, more Zealots being chrono boosted by Fracture, finally getting that cybernetics core. Another Zealot will soon be up here, going to be working on that pylon. All the probes getting pulled off by Poprockit. He's going to lose a bunch of economy due to this rush here. Even if this rush does get killed off, going to be using the ramp to his advantage. Poprockit Zealot's getting stuck in the back, not able to fight. The Zealot advantage does go to Fracture. Going to be continuing to move those back and forth. Poprockit losing a bunch of probes in that exchange. However, he's still ahead in terms of harvesters. Going to be chrono boosting the gateways. Fracture, I guess, was not making enough probes. He, however, is collecting the gas, so he will be able to chrono boost out his warp gate research, get stalkers out on the field earlier. The Zealots are still in here being obnoxious, knocking out that one gateway. Poprockit not having enough Zealots to deal with this just yet. I think he has enough now. He could move forward and try to take out this incoming army. However, Poprockit is supply blocked. He won't be able to make any more Zealots, so he does not want to lose any Zealots here. We do see additional gateways being spawned out here. I completely missed that. No wonder his Zealot production was so strong off of what I thought was one gateway. Poprockit looks like he's going to be securing a Zella advantage in this battle, going to be smashing through Fracture's army, Fracture being forced to retreat. Poprockit is looking a little bit better now, however his Cybernetics core is quite a ways behind. Fracture looking like he's going to be transitioning into 4-gate. We're going to continue the pressure, try to smash through Poprockit's defense. Is going to use the tech advantage. Poprockit needs to get a probe out here to get a pylon to power that gateway. Yeah, there's the pylon getting thrown down. Hopefully that is not too late. Fracture has a probe stuck behind here at this gateway. Going to be chrono boosting out the last bit of that warp gate research. We'll see if he's able to win with this 4 warp gate push. This pylon is also in a great position to be able to warp units in rather close, but he's going to try to get another pylon closer into Poprockit space and going to continue trying to barrel down his front. The Cybernetics core is now researching the warp gate research, and 2 stalkers are on the way. Fracture's army will be smaller if he can get those 2 stalkers out on the field. There's 1 stalker, and the second one will be out shortly. 2 pylons getting thrown down. 3rd gateway going to be advancing with the Zealots. Going to try to break through here. Going to stop the 4 warp gate from happening. Fracture's pylon is complete now. He can warp units in and continue the offensive. Does look like he's warping in 3 additional Zealots. Going to continue the offensive. The army advantage does go to Fracture now. And Poprockit's production is not up yet. His 3rd gateway is still on the way. Fracture is Zealots are more in number. Going to be smashing through those Zealots, and the Stalkers are also pounding through Poprockit's remaining 2 units. Going to probably have to pull off some probes from mining to help defend this attack. The Zealots now moving into the mineral line, chasing after the Stalkers. Another Stalker spawning here. The warp gate will be finished soon. The probes getting pulled off the line, trying to defend against the Zealots. Now 1 Zealot does get taken out. However, Poprockit's economy is just in shambles. Well, not really, actually. Well, it is, because he's not mining. His minerals per minute, or whatever, per time unit count is quite low. He has tons of probes being pulled off the line. Fracture is continuing to warp in those units, going to continue the offensive. These 2 stalkers will not be able to defend. He needs to warp those into warp gates as soon as possible. The stalkers are going to micro against the Zealots. However, there are 3 stalkers in this mix. Going to continue backing up, finally warping into warp gates. Going to probably try to warp in some Zealots to help defend. His money is so high. What a big blunder. He's getting additional stalkers over here now. They do not do additional damage against these Zealots. However, they will be able to take out the enemy stalkers quicker because of the count. He's going to continue trying to micro his stalkers around. However, the Zealots are just getting great surrounds, smashing those stalkers into pieces. Poprockit warping in additional stalkers. Fracture over here warping in a bunch of stalkers that will be able to come in real soon. More stalkers being spawned by Poprockit. Poprockit is going to be losing a bunch of pylons. Will not be able to reinforce because he is supply blocked. Oh no. And he also lost power, and GG calls Poprockit. And we will be seeing a 3rd game, I guess the ace match of this round. It is a best of 3, and we'll see what map Poprockit decides to choose. I'll let you know as soon as we get into that game.